Welcome to 24H News, TM. The city of Changsha, normally alive with the noise of scooters, the chatter of street vendors, and the steady hum of daily life, suddenly found itself under the blinding spotlight of China's entertainment world. The reason? An unexpected, heart-stirring reunion between two names that fans have whispered about, speculated over, and adored for years: Tan Songyun and Sukai. It wasn't a red carpet event. It wasn't a flashy press conference. This was something far quieter and far more intriguing. In the middle of a season where both stars were drowning in packed filming schedules, no one expected them to cross paths in person. Not on a drama set. Not at a glitzy industry gala. But in the most unexpected of places, a peaceful, unassuming cafe tucked away in Changsha's charming old district. A scene that could have been written for a drama. Witnesses, lucky, wide-eyed fans, reported seeing Sukai arrive first. He was dressed casually, a baseball cap pulled low, hands tucked into his jacket pockets, as if he were just any young man slipping in for a cup of coffee. Minutes later, Tan Songyun walked in. She, too, was dressed down, with a relaxed, almost understated air that somehow made her glow all the more. Despite their efforts to blend in, they might as well have been walking under a spotlight. Their star power radiated in every glance, every movement. They found a table in the farthest corner, away from the cafe's front windows, and for the next couple of hours, the world outside seemed to fade away. Sometimes they laughed full, unguarded smiles that lit up their faces. Sometimes they leaned in, speaking in hushed, serious tones. There were no managers, no assistants hovering nearby. It was just the two of them. And that, more than anything, set the internet ablaze. Sparks of speculation. Within hours, grainy, fan-taken photos made their way online. Hashtags like hashtag Sukai Tan Songyun Changsha exploded across Weibo and other platforms. For some fans, the sight brought tears. After all, rumors had swirled in past years about a quiet falling out between the two, nothing confirmed, nothing denied. Yet here they were, sitting side by side like old friends catching up after far too long. No stiffness. No awkward pauses. Just a connection that felt natural and familiar. Entertainment columnists were quick to offer their takes. Was this a reconciliation? A personal check-in? Or the first step toward a future collaboration? Some suggested it was a relationship reset not born from conflict, but from a quiet need to reconnect after drifting apart due to separate projects and the relentless pace of their careers. The drama that isn't his. The timing was what truly deepened the mystery. Songyun was only days away from starting filming for her much-anticipated drama Against the Current, a production already generating major buzz thanks to its layered storyline and heavyweight cast. But Sukai was nowhere in that lineup. Instead, insiders say he's working on another, still undisclosed project. In an industry where their pairing has often been a ratings magnet, the absence feels intentional. Was this cafe meeting an emotional send-off before they dive into separate worlds? Or was it a quiet promise of something yet to come? Producers have long credited their on-screen chemistry for boosting viewership numbers, so their current professional separation only fuels fan theories. Sukai may be determined to carve out his own space beyond the golden pairing label, while Songyun continues to prove her versatility in new partnerships. Yet personally, it's clear the bond between them hasn't been erased by time or distance. A relationship beyond headlines. To outsiders, celebrity relationships often feel like public property, defined by rumors, controlled by PR statements, dissected in countless articles. But this meeting in Changsha felt human. These are two people who have built careers side by side, faced storms of gossip, and shared milestones that few outside their industry could truly understand. Whether they're close friends, something more, or something undefined, their history is rich and undeniable. And maybe that's why this quiet meeting resonated so deeply with fans. It wasn't about spectacle. It was about two people choosing to sit down together, face to face, in a world that constantly pulls them in opposite directions. The silence speaks volumes. Neither Sukai nor Tan Songyun's teams have issued an official statement. Journalists have tried emails, calls, messages, but all have been met with silence. And in that silence, The fan theories multiply. Some say this was closure. Others insist it's a new beginning. A few point to the possibility of a behind-the-scenes collaboration, perhaps a cameo, a co-produced project, or simply moral support during a challenging time. Whatever the truth, this was no random run-in. The choice of location, the unhurried pace, the way they seemed absorbed in each other's words, everything suggested intention. The weight of a moment. In the entertainment world, there are meetings that are forgotten as quickly as they happen, and there are meetings that mark a turning point. This one felt like the latter. We may never know exactly what was said in that corner of the cafe, but we know that afterward, both appeared subtly changed. Songyun was noticeably more cheerful in an interview days later. Sukai, often guarded in public appearances, seemed more relaxed, his smiles easier, his demeanor lighter. Perhaps it was closure. Perhaps it was encouragement. Or perhaps it was simply two people reminding each other that despite the noise of the world, some bonds are worth preserving. Looking ahead. Now, as filming for Against the Current begins, fans are left wondering, will this drama mark a solo chapter for Tan Songyun? Or will fate, and maybe clever producers, bring Sukai back into her on-screen orbit sooner than we think? The reunion in Changsha reignited a spark. And in an industry where relationships can be as fragile as they are powerful, sometimes a single meeting can carry more meaning than 1,000 press releases. Changsha will remember that day. So will their fans. And perhaps, years from now, we'll look back at that quiet corner cafe and see it as the place where a story turned. Because some connections don't need labels. They just are. Every day, the entertainment world is full of stories, some loud and scandalous, others quiet yet deeply moving. Behind the glamour, the gossip, and the flashing cameras, there are always moments that remind us why we follow these stars in the first place. Thank you for reading. Sparkling Heart, if you enjoyed this story and want more behind-the-scenes glimpses into the lives of your favorite celebrities, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Drop your thoughts in the comments. What do you think happened that day in Changsha? We'd love to hear your theories.